Today we're at ODSK and we're going to look at Gordon Svedberg's compact bulldog bone. Here it is on the tachyon next to me. It's a mechanical device designed for SRT climbing. It can be used for DDRT, but it really excels at a single rope, stationary rope. Very smooth, flat tending, and very smooth descending. The device has 2 points designed for a chest attachment. You have this piece on the top, or we have this section on the spine of a hole, or in fact you can just attach into your bridge. Everything will pull it up. It really depends on length of your knee ascender and also position of the chest harness. For me, my particular setup, I always go into the center here, but it's just a matter of playing around and finding the ideal position for yourselves. It's very easy to put on and off rope. A matter of seconds. So, I've got one here in front of me. There's a couple of things that you should know about. The first is that it's fairly modular in design. The sections are joined together with these little pins, so we can actually remove sections if needed. So what I've done is I've taken off the standard attachment that goes to the carabiner and used a Rock Exotica nano swivel, and that is actually just perfectly fitted into the design of the compact bulldog bone. So there's a couple of good reasons for doing that. The device can modulate friction on this. See that on this top section here, and it comes with 3 spacer pieces. I've actually got the smallest one on there, and then you can see here there's a medium size and then a large size. Obviously the large creates less space for the rope, which means more friction, so if you're a heavier climber or using a skinnier rope, that'll be something you will go for. So the pins are one use. Once you take them off, you'll have to put a fresh one in. It's very easy, just bend the arms, take it out, push the new one back in, and then bend the arms back around the pin there. So something that we were taught last November by Eric Whipple is this technique to use 2 bones at the same time, and that's really why we use a swivel on the bottom. So we have 2 identical belows there, and then we can attach it. Don't use a carabiner for this, because the bones will, when you're opposing anchors, they'll start to cross-load the carabiner. So this little steel triangular delta is really perfect. And I imagine once the new DMM modular swivels come out, you can put that onto an anchor rig, so it would be even nicer. It's something that I'm looking forward to trying. So now we have two independent functioning systems that can work as one belay. see on the delta link I put some rubber, because when you're using the two bones together from separate anchors it will want to move around. So just to protect the swivel on these sharp edges, and also to stop them clanging too much into each other, just simply use the blue bandits. Actually that is quite a nice grip for opening the gate as well. Okay, so you can see two identical belay. And what we can do with that, very interestingly, we can obviously use two single stationary ropes, but we can, if we just take one of those out, so now we've got a doubled over system. We're not going to use it like a dynamic DDRT system. We're going to just pull that working end down to the floor, so we have two identical lengths from the anchor. And what we can do is put a bone on each leg. Climb up a stationary doubled over rope. So if, obviously it's not fixed at the top, but if one side were to slip, it would be held. And what that also means, in a situation, maybe when you're out on a limb, when you need a little bit of help from the mechanical advantage, you can actually pull one side and use it like a dynamic system. Tender slack on one side only. And the great thing is, when you've finished your climb, you just remove the bones and you can just pull your rope out from the anchor. No planning for retrieve.